already told you don't have a really well written scripted sales pitch kind of elevator pitch at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Just have it smooth enough that you're saying, I'm again going back, Sam. What I'm recommending is you don't go try to sell SEO.
Right, right.
Walk in and you don't sell. The problem with the AI employee is you're going to spend as much time trying to teach them what AI employees could do possibly do for them as you would getting them scheduled for a one-to-one. And your only object
Say that again.
the problem with AI employee instead of SEO is you're going to spend a whole bunch of time trying to educate them on something you don't know,
Okay,
which is going to be
gotcha.
really hard. But
Right.
but even if you are intimately familiar with all of those AI functions, you're going to spend a whole bunch of time educating them on what AI employee is, and it's going to pull you off of script.
Gotcha.
Because the script I want you to be on is this. I have this SEO agency, but I'm trying to figure out whether BNI is right for me. Can you tell me about BNI? And keep asking them questions about BNI and ask them questions about how they do marketing for their business and how their business marketing ties back to why they're in BNI. Because you're trying to ask them, you're playing into their expectation that they're trying to recruit you into their BNI chapter. Okay. So you're asking them questions about BNI and about their business marketing so that you can understand why they are in BNI, so that you can decide whether you should be in BNI too. That's the story. That's the message you're communicating. But because you're in marketing and BNI is a marketing system, you're listening and you're maybe physically writing notes, but mentally you're writing notes every time they tell you there's a problem in their marketing. But your message to them, the things you're saying out loud, yeah, I do SEO stuff, but tell me why would BNI work? How would BNI work?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to tell you about a whole bunch of things about their marketing that they need. And then you're going to come back to Devin and me, and we're going to help you sell those marketing services. So,
Okay.
so when you go into the BNI meeting during the open networking, and then during your 60 seconds, when they say, okay, visitors, it's your turn, stand up and tell us your weekly presentation. You're going to stand up and you're not going to take 60 seconds. You're going to stand up. You're going to say, I'm Sam Jones. I have an SEO agency. I'm here trying to decide whether I should join BNI. Could I schedule a one-to-one with each of you? And literally sit back down. Meanwhile, they will have passed a box that has business cards in it. Take every single one of those business cards. And then they're going to do the rest of the rest of the agenda. And you're going to sit there and you're going to take notes. You're going to monitor what's happening. You're going to be an active listener. And then they're going to have all the visitors go to a side huddle where someone tries to pitch you on joining BNI. And you just tell them, I'm just trying to figure out whether it's the right thing for me. I don't have enough information to make a decision right now. It's my very first visit. Could I schedule a one-to-one with you? And literally get your calendar out. When can we do a one-to-one? Um, in my case, it would be this calendar, but same. Um, because you're telling them your message is, I want to have a one-to-one with you. And in that one-to-one, like Betty, you're just drinking coffee and you're asking them questions and you're gathering information about their business and how BNI fits with their business. And then you're bringing that back to Devin and I, and we're going to help you sell marketing services to them.
Okay. So when I schedule the one-on-one with them, do it via Zoom, back at the office? How? How
whichever
would
is
I plan?
whichever's more convenient for them and for you. So if
Uh,
because the biggest chapter is the one that's west of you, right? Not the one that's south of you. You're not going to the
yeah,
one that's south of you. The one that's west of you. Um, some of
yeah.
those people,
I got to look back at the map because I think two of them was like within 5-10 miles, and the other one was the third one was 35 miles, but I don't know which one
yeah,
was the 23 chapter. I think that's out in Shawnee or Bath, which is a outskirts of one of those.
yeah. So if the person is that's the BNI chapter, but they're close, but they're actually living in Lima, then
Lima.
um,
Yeah.
then maybe it makes sense to have coffee with them in person. If they live even further west than that, then probably it doesn't. And you say, hey, can we just do it by phone or by Zoom? And people do phone one-to-ones all the time. It'll be
Okay.
fine. Um, Assume that you're going to be there no more than 15 minutes after the end of the 90-minute meeting. So back to the original question you asked, how long should I plan on being there? Get there, get there at or maybe just a little early. If you walk in 5 minutes late, it's actually going to be okay. Um, it just might set the wrong tone.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Okay.
Right. Right.
So show up either 5 minutes before what it says for show up time, or maybe right on 5 minutes to right on time, because the first part is flex time anyway. And then assume that depending on how desperate they are, someone might want to have like a on the spot, hey, let's just have a conversation right now. And and if someone literally says, hey, I need SEO and I need it right now, and you walked into the room at the right moment, don't jump up and down and cheer and like pop the bottle of champagne. Be really cool about it. Hey, okay, that's cool. Awesome. I'd love to help you. The first step is an audit. And so what let's do is let's schedule a one-to-one and I'll deliver the audit to you at the one-to-one.
Hmm.
Just so someone might after the 90 minutes might want to have a little stand there and have a little deeper conversation. But again, your message needs to be um because we both know you don't know what you don't know yet. No, actually this is different. We both know you don't know enough yet,
Hmm.
but it's totally okay. Okay,
Okay.
there are a whole bunch of people who come into BNI with brand new businesses every single year and they make it work. Um, and most BNI chapters are pretty forgiving if your message is a little confusing the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I would add, most of them, especially if you start to stumble and you're like, "Oh, that's a great question. I don't actually know the answer to that." And you just say, "I'm just starting my business." But my business mentor, I can definitely get that answer by the time we have our one-to-one. They're going to be like, "Amazing."
Uh,
Um, when
that's
I
a
joined,
perfect
when I
comeback.
start, yeah, when I started my business, like I went in and I was like, I'm brand new to the business world. I have no idea what I'm supposed to say, what I'm supposed to do. And they were like, cool. Like they were very welcoming. And
Okay.
that's most BNIs are like that. If they're not like that,
You probably don't want to be there
you
anyway.
probably want to just keep looking. Go to the other
Right.
room.
But see, and that's what I was telling him. I was like, the one is out in the neighborhood. I know the tan of my skin could be a problem,
Yeah.
and then the other one is so. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
23 in there, and I know all of them shouldn't be that way, but the one
Mm.
with smaller in it, I think it was 8.
And
I
there's
might
only
have a.
8 people. Yeah. That's
And
it's too small a chapter anyway. Um, you're
so
it's not a good
Yeah.
target. Yeah. So
okay,
And unless they have a plan for growing,
mhm.
that eight person chapter probably isn't doing a lot of good referrals. If they're growing and they've got a plan for growing, then it might be a really wonderful place to be because you can be there and kind of help them grow. But
Mm,
as a brand new business, you want a group that's active and interested in helping you grow.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes. And then that was a thing too. I, I I seen he got a 15 questionnaire. I've
Mm.
been going over and trying to practice that also. So I say
Oh,
that helps.
okay. Devin's 15 questions,
Yes.
consulting. Yeah. Use that. Don't use that as your one to
Opening.
one script.
All right.
But if they start asking you questions about how can you help them, then you say, well, the way I help you well is if I have a deep understanding of you of what's happening in your business. Is it okay if I ask you some questions? And that's when, if they say yes, that's when you launch into Devin's 15 questions.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because I say he got a nice little hook, and
Yeah.
then and as I was listening to it, I'm like, damn, that didn't work on me so many damn times. I say I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It plays
The,
right into your psyche because,
mhm.
like you say, you say yeah the first time, it's hard to say no when the person asks you again.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So it
Yeah.
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
the
Awesome.
biggest thing for networking that I've found is, and I mean this is basically what Keith was saying, is go in with the intent to just get to know these people and their businesses and treat it like market network, like market
Res- Research.
research. Like,
Yeah.
who are these people? Tell me about your business. I want to know everything about you. Why
Yeah.
do you love this BNI chapter? Why do you love what you do? Do you need help with what you do? What kind of help? Cool. And just use it as market research because people love to talk about themselves, first of all.
Mhm.
And it's going to put you in a really good place of having lots of information and a sense of the people and what they need and what they might be able to help you with.
Okay. Oh, so perfect question now. To be prepared, what should I go in there with? My with my laptop with me, my pen and paper with me. What should I take to the meet besides just myself showing up with a smile on my face?
Did 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 you did you make business cards already?
No, I didn't get to because uh
Okay. Okay.
actually ran out of money for this month.
Okay. So you're not going to have business cards in time for, because we're bumping up against Thanksgiving now.
Yeah, because the way I was seeing it, because I the one for the 23 in their chapter
Uh-huh.
that was on Thursday, so that's Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to do it until after Thanksgiving. But I
Okay.
should be well enough prepared for that Thursday after Thanksgiving. I'm walking in there regardless if I'm ready or not.
Okay. If you have 50 business cards, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, your laptop, a pen and paper, and your smile is enough.
The
Yeah.
I don't know that you need. I think
if it,
one section that says I do SEO stuff at the above the other stuff that you do.
yeah,
They're not going to expect you to have
yeah,
a glossy website,
yeah.
especially when Betty's absolutely right. You just say I'm a new business. I launched in the last couple months. This
If
is my
Okay.
first time
I
coming to a
think,
BNI meeting.
yeah, exactly. And
Okay, so play on the fact that I'm just starting. Okay,
Yeah.
because like I said, that was my main thing. Because the way you had presented it at
Oh,
first to me, I think I needed to go in there and know what I would need to know. But now that
oh,
more we talk on it now, 'cause this is our third time talking about it, and more information, I
yeah.
feel more comfortable now. Like I can go
Okay.
in there and like I said, I'm just trying to um, get some kind of income coming in. But like you say, I had to get the mindset for my mind about money
Mm,
before I get money and how I need to treat it and not how I was
okay.
thinking about it. So I've
Yeah.
been getting a lot of mindset about money itself. So
Yeah, and that's important. But for right now, just and maybe that's the point of, and maybe Betty said it more clearly than than what I've said.
Hmm.
The point is you're asking them questions about their business. You're
Yes.
trying to understand. And Sam, part of it is, do you like these people? Because if you walk in that room of 23 people and you decide that you only like 3 of them, you shouldn't join that chapter.
Okay, gotcha. I feel you.
It, if you don't,
Yeah, I'm a good player, a good person of reading the room. Yeah,
mhm, you could give, if you walk in there and there's only 4, 5, or 6 that you feel
welcome
comfortable
me.
with and are
Yeah.
welcoming, then BNI isn't the be all end all. The only advantage of BNI, the only advantage of BNI is they have a system, they have a structure. When you walk into a Chamber of Commerce event, usually there's either a presentation and everybody just sits around watching a presentation and you don't really do a lot of interacting except within your own niche, or they're a meet and greet kind of event where they're a mixer where everybody's just standing around drinking coffee or wine or beer, and
Hmm.
they're in their own little clusters and you have to break in. The advantage of BNI is they have a system that's designed to get the visitor to engage. And instead of you trying to sell, just focus on trying to understand them. Understand their each of them individually as a person, each of them individually as a business, and how BNI fits in how they do business. And you'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll say one more thing. When someone says, I I love taking care of people's lawns. That's why I'm in lawn care. You say, why do you do lawn care? And at some point, they're going to say, well, I help people by taking care of their lawns. Because the people who are in BNI, they'll tell you I love to help people.
Okay.
And you say, why lawns instead of car insurance? Because I just talked to the insurance guy a day ago, and he said the reason I'm in insurance is because I love to help people. You'll hear interesting things about people's life philosophy when you ask them, why do you do, you'll hear really interesting things about their life story,
Right.
about how, like the insurance person. I asked this of my in my last BNI chapter. I asked her, so why do you do insurance? She says, on a Friday, I told somebody, here's the price for the bare minimum insurance. But really, because of how you are the only earner in your family and you're taking care of your elderly mother and this person and that person in your family, I really think you need this insurance package.
Hmm.
And the guy didn't take it. And a car accident happened on Sunday.
Oh,
And she says, on Monday, I walk into my office and I get the report, and I'm going like, I missed the opportunity to help them.
mm,
Now, is that why she got into insurance? No, because she obviously was already in insurance in order for that event to happen.
mhm.
But it tells you about who she is and what's important to her when
Right.
she tells you that story. And I tell you that story, and I have emotion about that story. And it's not even a secondhand story; it's like a fourth hand story for me. I'm not part of. I have no idea who that person is. I don't have a physical. I can't imagine
Right.
the face of the person. She has an actual person, right?
Hmm.
It, but you start hearing how important the way they do business is, and then you play off of, uh, okay, and then you can play off of that. That's really powerful,
Gotcha.
right? You can y- y- people do people all other things being equal. That's the part of the sentence that most people drop off. Well, all the other things being equal, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. Devin and I can make the all other things being equal part work for you. We will help you provide whichever other marketing services these people need. We'll make sure that you provide good enough service until you're able to run on your own, that you'll be fine. You,
Okay.
I'm telling you, Sam, that you already know enough.
Okay.
Put one banner, one section on your landing page that says I do the first thing underneath the header section. And then right now there's a list of services, right? The first section underneath the header section says I do SEO stuff. Make that the headline, the lead service of whatever the marketing services are. When you walk into the BNI chapter, say I do SEO stuff, but I'm new at the SEO part. I have got a great team behind me.
Yeah, but only
Um,
thing is you got to show me how to do all that and put that right on there.
you sell it. We'll take care of you. You'll be okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying you don't even know how to put that on the landing page.
Right. I don't know how to
Okay,
do
share
it.
screen.